So clearly I woke up this morning with another just brilliant idea, right? That I need another project. Because if you guys have been watching the channel, we just don't have enough. So I went crazy all over Facebook Marketplace and came up with this 73 Honda. All right, guys. So everything I just said is a complete and total lie, right? I didn't need a new project, and I swear I wasn't even looking for one. All right. What happened here was the veteran community. I'm gonna tell you that's exactly what it was. And you guys that are veterans out there, first off, thanks for your service, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Hang out at the VFW or your American Legion or whatever local club you got, you're going to come across some things and some people that are just wanting to help other people out. And hopefully you're one of those people, because you know what? That's what it's all about, paying it forward. And that's exactly what happened with this guy. So it's a 73 Honda CB504. And we've talked before that, you know, it's about making sure we don't let these old things, and it's a Honda, guys. Obviously, I'm not a huge Honda guy, but it's cool, right? Old metric bikes are cool, and they're getting cooler by the second because they're getting rare, because everybody cuts them up and junks them, which is what almost happened to this one. So a friend of a friend was going to get rid of it and is literally going to drop it off at the dump. And he's like, I can't let that happen. Clean title, set of keys, original tool kit, all the little cool stuff that everybody looks for in these bikes too, right? So he said, I can't let that happen. I'll take it. Give me it. Took it to the house. I think he sat on it for about 2 years and never touched it. I could be wrong with the time frame, but he sat on it for a little while. Let's say that. Never touched it. Somebody came into the VFW, another veteran. Hey, yeah, I'm looking for an old bike. Kind of want to work on it, whatever. Oh, all right. Well, guess what I got? Here you go. Boom. Hands the project off, right? And there you go. Then another couple had it. Well, what happens all the time, right? Military, whether you're in the military or not, once you get out, you still live that lifestyle. It's just amazing how it happens. So they were moving. We're here in Maryland. They're moving to Texas. Can't take the bike. Hey, Chaz will take it. Chaz messes with everything. Go ahead. They give it to me. So, not expecting this at all, I get a message from my friend Jen, and she says, hey, I got this bike. Me and my kid were going to work on it. I just can't do it. We're moving. Husband got a job in Texas. We got to go. You want it? Yeah, sure. Send me some pictures, title, original service manual, the original toolkit still under the seat. I mean, come on, guys, right? Who wouldn't take it? So, stopped at the VFW, picked up the club trailer on the way home, swung by a hair pad. We threw that on the trailer, and now Pugliese Speed Shop has got another project. It is not going to take like the center stage of anything right now, because you guys know we got a lot of stuff going on, and we're trying to work on what, guys? That's right, project completion. So starting a brand new project is not going to help that goal, so we're going to hold off for now on that. But I want to hear you guys' ideas. What should I do with it? So I've had some XS 650s. By the way, that's a hard word to say sometimes. I had a couple of those. I had one that was a bobber. I gave to my brother Anthony, and he lost it. Don't ask. Found it about 15 years later. Again, don't ask. And then I had that was an 80, I think, or an 81. Then I had a 79, I think. It was a cafe racer. I ended up selling that. I've never had a Honda. I've had some old Cowies, never a Honda though. So something a little new, right? A little different for me. Right away, what I say, bobber, cafe racer, because that's what everybody does to these things, right? And I don't think it's a bad plan, but I don't know that that's this plan. So what I want you guys to do, go down to the comments, right? And write down there what you think I should do. Should we make a bobber out of it? Should we make a cafe racer out of it? Should we make some kind of chopper out of it? Should we, now this is going to be crazy, guys. Should we just get it running, clean it up, and enjoy it for what it is? A super clean bike. Okay, not really. But it can be. We can do the, I'm not going to restore it because that's stuff I don't really like doing. It's not kind of that sweaty look, vintage, patina type stuff. Maybe we do that. I'll be honest, it's kind of where I'm leaning, but I want to see what you guys have to say. And I got another idea you guys think you're going to like. I think you're going to like it. But we're not sure yet. So I'm going to give you a walk around the bike, and we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so obviously I lied to you guys when I said it's clean, because it's got some, well, it might be clean under the dirt. Is that? You know what I mean. So, fork seals are pretty shot, right? Brakes, that's actually not bad. Spokes, they're not too rusted. I mean, there's obviously. Tires are, yeah, a little cracky, yeah, dry rotted, whatnot. Chrome fender got, why do they all have a ding right there? I don't know. Did they jump it and bam, bam? I doubt it. Unless Kevin was riding it, then it's actually possible. So it's the 500, so it's a smaller one, right? Which, back in the 70s, guys, like my, what's that thing I ride? The gray one. Road Glide. It's a 114 cubic inch. You got to remember, back here in the 70s, these guys were riding like 110 cc bikes. So 500 was actually pretty good back then. Well, I think my dad had like a Honda 350 was his first bike, or 250, and he's on the highway with this thing. So things have changed over the years, but so the 500 was a good size. The fact it's got 4 carbs and it's a 4-cylinder, huge back then. And they didn't think about the guy in 2022 that's going to have to sink these carbs. So there's that. But we'll figure it out. I actually do have the tool for it. Oh, can you believe that? I actually have the tool for it. Now I got to figure out how to use it. I don't know if it's the original tank, but we got some sweet little chrome trim around here and a stripe that I don't think it's the original because it doesn't, you can see a difference in the blue. Who knows? We'll figure it out, right? The exhaust is there and sweaty. Look at this. Tell me this doesn't scream 1973. It's got highway pegs with some kind of twisted, I'm pretty sure that's chrome spray paint on here. Sweet. Look at the bars. Forget about it. 70s all day. Look at the sissy bar. And a little cargo carrier back there. Tiny little rear tire. I'd probably, I think I had the same one on my BMX bike when I was a kid, right? I was chain drive, obviously, before belts and all that. Drum brake out back. I mean, I think this is all original stuff, guys. I really do. It's just, it's got the right amount of sweat to it, right? Look at the seat. Look at the seat. Let's talk about the seat for a minute. How is this not tore up? It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So this was somebody's little baby. You know, they cared about it. It's taken care of. This, I'm thinking this is not original. Painted blue here. So probably they did that when they did this, but we'll see. It kicks over. We'll show you that in a little bit. It I could probably do it now. I don't know, but yeah. So kicks over. Motor's not locked up. Hasn't ran in who knows how long. Some kind of miles are on. I didn't even look at it because obviously, do I really care? No, not at all. So we're looking at 335. Somebody put 28,000 miles on this little motorcycle. Come on. It's crazy, isn't it, guys? Let's see here. See what we got here. Look at that. Do it. Yeah. All right, guys. She's free. So that's a step in the right direction. You see what I did there? All right, so that's what we got for our 73 Honda. And what else we got here? Came with some extra stuff. The inside of this tank, like I said, is pretty nasty. You really see in there, but let me tell you guys, I just opened that and I was kind of far back and the varnish smell was forget about it. So yeah, that's gonna need a whole bunch of something. This guy open. Yeah. We're gonna leave that, guys. I got one arm right now, one hand here, so you know. We're missing a side cover right here with the original stuff. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Honda CB500 owner's manual. This is the original stuff. Which is crazy. And look at the shape it's in. So that's awesome. 73 Honda title. And the original Honda key from 1973. For real? Can you beat it? Come on. I'd be crazy not to take this in. I can't believe that actually worked. Almost forgot the ramp. You guys see that? All right, guys, first and foremost, I got to show you this, all right? Kevin probably thought I was lying. Yeah, see, check it out. I actually got it. Carburetor Synchronizer. I've had this thing for probably 15 years. This is the first bike I ever had to worry about even syncing carbs on. My buddy Ray Hood, an old Navy buddy of mine, gave me this. We're stationed in China Lake 100 years ago, right? Who knew I was... Hey Ray, if you're watching, thanks buddy. So, she's in the shop. You saw how things went there. After I did my balancing act, I realized that there was a little platform that I could have put the kickstand down on and not done that, but what fun is that, right? And then I almost forgot to put the ramp down, so that would have been great. And then I smashed the ramp off the side of the Jeep. No damage, she's a beast. But, so after that whole debacle, we got her in here, we're good to go. So, do you guys do any thinking about it? Because you got to be commenting down there. Bobber, Chopper, Cafe Racer. Just like this, only running and riding and safe, and polish her up a little bit. Let me know what you think. I wanna hear it, guys. I don't know. I'm leaning towards, like I said, just getting her going. Because everybody else is doing that stuff, and this thing is a really original, I think, definitely 70s, 80s, yeah, why not, right? Preserve them while you can, because they're only original once, right? So that's what I'm thinking, but I want to know what you guys are thinking, so put it down in the comments, and we're going to figure this out together. Okay. I want to give a huge thank you and a huge shout out to Jen and Chuck, who gave me this motorcycle. Yes, gave me this motorcycle. Like I said, the veteran community, right? I kind of glossed over it, but I mentioned it earlier a little bit. I want to drive this home, okay? My buddy Joe, you know Joe. He was in. We did the rear end on his son's F-150, and then we redid it, and we've done some work on his Dodge that you guys haven't seen yet, but you will, and you're gonna like it. But so you guys know him. You've seen him on the channel. Joe is he's a great guy. Okay, so he's a retired Marine. He's really involved in the VFW. He's your typical Italian New Yorker who runs around and knows everybody, right? So he was at work. He works on a base. And some guy was moving and had to get this bike out of his garage. He sold his house. Like, it's got to go. He didn't have anywhere. He didn't know what to do with it. I don't know where he got it from, but he didn't know what to do with it. He mentioned to Joe he's going to take it to the dump. He's going to take it to the dump. Really? Right? He's got a clean title. He's got keys. You guys saw the stuff that came with it. Take it to the dump. Dude, what are you serious? Like, come on. So Joe was like, not good. That's not going to happen. So I'll take it. He had no intention of doing anything with it, but he had to save it because. And Joe, great job, buddy. He gets it back to his house and he's like, I don't know what to do with this. But like I said, he couldn't have it happen. He meets Jen and Chuck at the VFW and whatnot. And hey, actually they were his Marines. They worked for him in the Marine Corps and then ran into him later on because small military guys, I'm telling you. So he runs into them and like they're talking about it and like, hey, yeah, we want to do a project bike. Hey, I got one. He gives it to them because he got it for nothing, right? He gives it to them. Well, it sat around for, they've been busy, and you guys know how life happens, right? So she's like, was it 6 months? Was it a year? She couldn't really remember. She's like, we put it here, and they came up with all these plans, and she's online thinking about paint jobs and this and that, all sorts of stuff. And then comes out, her husband gets a job offer, he's going to Texas, You know, that's all right. That's what you do, man. Any of us that have ever been, especially military, that's how it goes. Same thing. They're like, well, we're going to buy a place, we're going to do whatever, and we're going to take a bike. And then they're like, I guess, you know, if you guys have ever moved long distance, and Maryland to Texas is not a little trip. They're like, hey, man, let's lighten the load. They're like, you know what? We're not going to do anything. We're not going to be able to do anything with it. We can't take it with us. She's talking to people at the VFW. You know, we've talked a few times up there, and hey, this guy's got a YouTube channel. He messes with stuff in his shop. See if he wants it. Hits me up. So, just awesome people, man. The whole, like I said earlier, the veteran community of us looking out for each other and all that kind of stuff warms my heart. I mean, I can't say enough. So that, if you're watching this and you're a veteran, you need to get involved with this kind of stuff. The VFW, the American Legion, whatever stuff you have in your area, I got to throw that plug out there because I'm telling you, solid people. And not just because they gave me a motorcycle, although it helps. But, so that's how I end up with it. So this is not, we talk about, you hear it all the time, saving it from the scrapper. This was literally saved from the scrapper, and you saw the stuff that came with it. Great find, guys. Everybody involved, my hat's off. Bravo Zulu, love it. So now what am I gonna do with it? Solid question, right? As you guys see the bikes behind, not the same style. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with that. So that's why I'm confused as where to go with it, right? One of the reasons. I also do not need another project. We know that. I've been pretty, guys, you gotta give it to me. I haven't bought a car all year. All right? I mean, come on. We're in halfway through month 2 of this year and I ain't bought a car. That's pretty good. I looked at a couple, because we're trying to finish this Nissan, right? And guys, we're getting close. So here's the plan for the channel, so you guys can kind of plan this out a little bit. We're trying to finish the Nissan. We're waiting on parts, which is why you're watching this video and not me struggling on the Nissan today. The parts actually came in as I got home with the motorcycle. Megan actually texted me, your part came in, should you come home and work on this? I was like, I'm gonna pick this bike up first. So here we are. So parts came in, so this weekend we're working on that. I'm hoping to get it done. We're gonna have a little bit of maintenance done. We got the frame to finish, that's the elephant in the room. Wow, we should probably start it, I guess, before we finish it, but you get it. Little bit of body work, a little bit of rust repairs, a little bit in the bed, not a lot, man. It's actually, other than the frame, rust is pretty good on the truck. I think there's like 1 or 2 little dings, and then body work, prime it. We got some other little plans of how we're gonna finish her off. And I found rims, guys. But, and there's always a but with this truck. Megan and Andrew, again, thanks guys. Valentine's Day, guys. It was last Monday. They go on Valentine's Day to Virginia, right? Drive like an hour to pick up rims for me. What kind of girl is that, guys, right? Forget about it. So, and Andrew, I appreciate the help too much. So, they got the rims, they bring them home. I'm super excited. I go to put it on. Bolt pattern's right. I didn't even think about asking about the bore because they were Chevy wheels. They should have fit from everything I didn't measure. So, the bore's a little off. However, we're gonna fix that, and I'm sure you guys have already figured out how, and I'm gonna show you how we do it. And it might be a little sketch, but it's gonna work. And about that time, we're gonna call Nissan done. So we've only got a couple more weeks of work, a couple more weeks of the videos-ish. A couple more videos, not a whole lot, guys. So if you're bored of it, apologize. We're almost done. If you can't wait to see it done, it's coming up. So you guys should be happy about that. And then, there's a little something outside here. Outside that door, that's been sitting there for, well, since we started the channel, it's been sitting out there. And she's coming in. and we're gonna build it. And you're gonna love it. Because the best part is, it's not just, we're gonna build something, it's older, so you're gonna like that. So we're gonna build something, we're gonna work on something old, we're gonna work on something I absolutely love. I think you guys will too. And the best part is when I say, oh, we're gonna nonchalant, we gotta get it done. Because we kind of have a commitment with this, I almost said it, with this vehicle, as they say. We got a commitment, we got a date, and we got to be somewhere with it. So I'm not trying to do that whole, oh, we're going to lose the shop, but for real, we do, and we want to make it. So we're going to do everything we can. And should be pretty dope. Hope you guys dig that. So that's coming up. In between there is when we're going to work on this guy. All right. We're going to start by going through it, start by cleaning it up, see what we're working with, seeing how bad this tank is, seeing how bad the carbs are, the brake is, non-existent. So we're gonna mess with that in between. All right, I'm trying to set a schedule here. I had a million things I wanted to work on over the winter. This Nissan took the whole thing, and it frustrates me to the core. What are you gonna do, right? So we've regrouped and we're gonna push forward. All right. So that's what we're looking at, guys. Nissan coming out, new project with a deadline and a purpose coming in. Working on this guy while we're waiting on parts and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, what do you think? Hope you like the ideas. Hope you guys are leaving comments of what you want to see us do with this bike. But until then, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, tell a friend, share, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Yo, guys, I didn't even get the door closed yet, right? And this thing is just stinking it up in here, man. The varnish is awful. So the kid hooked it up, yo. Check it out. Here we go. Is that noisy? Who we got here? This guy. Bayside Breeze. He said it's the best one out there, so we're going to try and, yeah. Here we go. Hopefully that helps. And, hey, you can leave a comment. Ask the kid, why has he got Bayside Breeze? I don't know.